The Wildcats have the ball first to start this game, and a first play run to the left side, and Joe second and 11, first drive of the game for the Wildcats, and Johnson gets rid of it, and the ball's dropped. The Big 12 in drops. I wonder who does. Now Johnson pressured and gets rid of it. So on 4th and 20, and pressure on the punter. Fair catch signal made outside. Here will start with Wayshawn Parker in the backfield, and they'll give it to Parker, a huge hole. Right side.
Late the last 3 games, he's gone over 100 yards from the backfield.
They direct snap it to Parker, who kind of faked
out of the NFL draft. This is a Joe Moore Award semifinalist group.
That pass from Dampier high.
A lot of stress on Kansas State today.
He's going to give it little fly sweep action and beautifully defended team, which as good as Utah's offense has been, they're not really equipped for this. Dampier is going to keep it. Dampier trying to bounce it outside. Sterling Lockett, we believe, is going to do most of the punt returning today with Texas Tech in Manhattan. So it's not like it's been a totally lost year as they get the ball for the second time now here in Salt Lake City. But the challenge,
3rd and short, so Avery Johnson's legs can be a factor.
Play fake, and then Johnson and his receiver were not on the same.
Sacks on the season, you have to know where he is at all times.
He's getting into the backfield. That's where he is. Johnson slings it out, and that pass first down of the game. Jackson to the backfield. He'll get the carry. Bounce it left side, and now a big gain across the 40 to midfield, and still going all the way down to the 30. From the 30. Jackson still in the backfield, and he's going to get another carry, and this time
defensive coordinator Morgan Scalley, and now he's made a huge difference.
But he went, but then the ball wasn't snapped. How he's got to be louder inside the huddle to make sure his teammates can hear. Handoff and squirting through out into the open field, cutting it back left. Antonio Martin. Luis Rodriguez, extra point. 7-0, still very early. Kind of a line drive kickoff into the sun. But returnable for Bray and Utah, and he'll get it out across the 25.
In this football game,
Lane gang, almost like he blocked 3 different guys on one play. A little dump down from Dampier to Wayshawn.
Defense by the Utes, and then you see what your offense is doing. We'll see if Utah can answer.
Dampier keeps left side, trying to get around the corner, shoves a defender. My goodness, who's been so dynamic, is in as a wide receiver. And I think he was in the wrong spot on that formation.
The football.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2 players were in motion and did not.
Version. It's 3rd and 6 now for Utah. Parker, play fake to him. Dampier throws over the top and off the hands of his intended target, Bentley, the tight end.
Pass interference. Defense. 15.
Okay. So that really had nothing to do with the actual play, but a big penalty gives Utah the first down. And
Utah.
Dampier rolling right, looking down, and will throw incomplete. Is about how teams were defending.
Offside. Defense number 91.
Rogers leaves the backfield. Bray is in there. Dampier's going to dump it down to Bray. With all that quickness, made one man miss and then falls from Utes. Dampier keeps, made one man miss. He's looking pretty.
Has his unit playing top-notch football.
Fake to Parker. Dampier takes a hit and incomplete. He had Dampier trying to scramble. Dampier is going down. Kansas State, and here comes
the late hit.
Personal foul. Late hit with targeting. Defense number held. Number 52 is disqualified.
Here. And it'll be Ficklin who fakes it to Dampier, and then the freshman quarterback. His first carry of the game.
Foul, face mask, defense number 20.
45 yards of penalties on this drive alone, and that's going to lead to a touch. Extra point is the K-State offense back on the field. Jackson is going to pitch it, a little reverse play with some speed out there. And another good play on the ground. That's Kansas State already in this first quarter. Johnson back to pass on first down to the left sideline. Shows off all the put on him over the last couple of years. He will hand it off. No, he kept it, and he gets dragged down.
The slot for Kansas State.
Pressure comes. Johnson gets rid of it, took a hit, and the throw. He'll get the carry and cuts it back, makes a man miss, out into the open again. Jackson inside the 20, another big under center for first down inside the 15. Martin gets it, and he cuts inside. Johnson extra tight ends on the left side. And they'll hand it off. No, a play fake, going to the end zone, caught, touch. Was Carmen apologizing?
Receiver downfield. Offense number 56.
And that takes points off the board. Now,
offside, defense, number 98.
In the game, Johnson under center. They'll give it to Jackson. And nowhere to go.
Play a little bit, but I'm proud of our guys, man. We're trying to play big boy football here, being able to run the football at them and trying to make this a 4-quarter game.
Play design, extra point in terms of college football playoff implications. Penalty flag on the first play from scrimmage and a big run. This is
this football for a while and give their defense a breather.
Dampier turns, and that's not Dampier, that's Nate Johnson.
Jason Beck.
Now Dampier is going to take the snap here and throw, and he threw it behind his today so far. 2 for 6 throwing the ball. He will give it left side, and that's Johnson again. And they make it. Is going to take the snap and run left, and Wayshawn Parker gets the Utah first down.
Question for 278 yards per game.
Dampier, we're going to throw it again. This time he's got a man wide open out in the right flat. And a catch in here, sophomore from Gainesville, Florida. Transfer from the SEC. Parker, big hole, straight in.
Now with tempo, it's really tough to stop.
Dampier, play fake, over the top, and incomplete. We have the snap back onto the turf. He hit the ground hard. Now a left side run, and he has a rushing touchdown already today. He's going to carry it just in the game, and Bird Ficklin inside the 10.
Touchdown run a week ago where he delivered a stiff arm. This kid's special.
There he goes again. Ficklin ends.
Very talented players. Rare relationship for two quarterbacks.
Not just like supportive of one another or helpful or
other than just two great teammates.
On 2nd down and 4, and quickly, part of their strategy maybe here on the road. Johnson keeps it. Johnson straight ahead and territory. Johnson handoff, and they'll get the first down and more. Jackson, there he goes. Nobody's gonna catch him. Joe Jackson, touchdown. Is up and good. He's feisty on the sidelines. Ficklin, the quarterback again. The Jets
exploded like it has the past month.
Play fake. Dampier back in, and that throw was off. Get a stop. Pressure picked up. Dampier's going over the top left side, and the pass is caught. What a catch and what a pass. JJ.
It's a tight end that looks like a wide receiver running down the field.
Direct snap to Parker, and he gets swallowed.
Austin Romaine, the great linebacker, is also out of the game. Makes this defensive performance even more impressive right now.
Good out as a wide receiver on the left side. Dampier takes the snap, bounces it right, turns the corner. Dampier, pylon!
And great individual effort. Oh, yeah. What a play.
Extra point, 7 yards, 37 yards, 33 yards, 66 yards. Jackson gets it again, hits the hole and gets. Johnson takes the snap, throws middle and off the hands of his tight end. On 3rd down and 5. Johnson in the pocket. He'll throw, and it's incomplete, but the penalty flag.
He puts a hand
Pass
out.
interference, defense, number 5. The ball.
From the 35, Martin empties the backfield. Avery Johnson is going to take off. Johnson with that great speed. Another big run for Kansas State. There he goes. Johnson inside the
State this season.
Under center, Johnson hands it off. Martin straight ahead and got it. Tight ends in motion. Pistol formation. Play fake. Johnson now scrambling. Throws across his body and wow. That's that tight end on the left side. Johnson looking right and incomplete. Short field goal, just 22 yards. College Football Awards show on Friday, December 12th, 7 Eastern on ESPN. Utah's offense in the pocket, going to throw on 1st down. He'll throw incomplete. This time running and then throwing, and a perfect delivery.
It makes it so difficult on a defense to be right.
They run an option play. Second down and 4. Play fake. Dampier looking middle. Now scrambling. Dampier is going to run and go out of bounds. Ficklin and Dampier. Dampier comes in motion. Ficklin takes the snap. Ficklin with the run. First down, Utah and more. Man, is he hard.
Football back before half.
I think it's the right way to play it. Ficklin still in the game. Fakes a run. Looking to throw. Slings it out. Incomplete. Off the field. Dampier back in. He'll hand it to Parker straight ahead. And Parker by 3 out of the 2-minute timeout. Third down for Utah. Pass behind the receiver Whittemore. And now penalty.
Offense, number 81.
It's 3rd and 22, maybe out of field goal range. Dampier across the middle. Incomplete. He threw it behind. And getting the ball back with a chance to add on. And the punter, that wasn't great execution.
That is certainly what they have done.
Averaging 15 yards a rush. They're getting more here. Jackson out into the open. What a cut. To midfield. Jackson to the 30. To the 20. Touchdown. Kid.
Allows this much space on the edge. And your eyes as a linebacker go inside.
Got in the end zone. Wasatch Mountains watching their team put on a show. Now a little slant pass and caught by Whittemore.
You have 3 timeouts.
First down again. Dampier in the pocket. Now he's going to throw. Incomplete. Utah. Dampier throws that one. And another turn upfield by Whittemore. That's 11 more yards. Clock stopped. Now it winds again. Dampier airmails that one out of right. I mean, he's got the leg for even longer than that. Little pitch play to Parker, who's trying. Third down. Dampier looking to throw. Now scrambling. Dampier can't get away. And they do pressure that punt. That one's going to go out of bounds at final seconds of the first half. Avery Johnson is going to hand it off to Jackson. And Jackson in a half for Kansas State, which has.
What's your answer, Utah?
Meanwhile, the Utes offense with Dampier giving it to Parker, who cuts it to the left.
Here in the second half.
Not the game that I expected, or probably most people expected. Dampier, all kinds of time. Heaves it downfield, incomplete in the game. Yeah, something's going on with the top Utah receiver. Handoff, Parker bounces it left, cuts middle, tries to leap.
He's gone over for 100+.
It wasn't hurdles, it was like steeplechase. Parker for 12 now, in stride, caught, touch. Extra point, only on record watch. He's already got the all-time stadium record for rushing yards in a game, and the first play, tight end came in motion, almost became a fullback, and they hand the ball off. And another positive run. Make an adjustment to the play. Play clock winding down. They get it snapped. Avery Johnson in the pocket. Johnson will throw, and it's knocked down. Kind of a line drive sort of punt and a fair catch run. Now a little jet sweep on the first play of this drive, and Daniel Bray bounces it left side. So the Utah offense, some big plays
He needed to develop, but as of the last month, he's been terrific.
He's big time. Dampier throws it behind into the locker room. Now down just 3 with the ball. This one right on target in the turn upfield. Well indicated on the move again. Dampier in the shotgun, handoff left side, and Johnson get a few extra seconds and down in the end zone. This throw, and that one right there to the tight end Bentley. First down inside. On first down, handoff straight ahead and to the 10. Nakari Rogers gets the carry.
A lot of fresh legs coming at them from the Utah side.
2nd and 6, and a keeper. That is Ficklin, and Bird Ficklin.
Little kid, really impressive.
It has worked. Now Kansas State is going to return this kickoff. Rice will bring it out, and Rice gets popped. Side Avery Johnson, 1st and 10. Back to pass, out to the right side, and a nice delivery. 4. Low snap. They'll give it to Martin anyway. Big hole straight ahead. Martin out into the open. Martin with a blocker in front. Left side. Flag thrown. He cuts it back in, and Martin gets in.
Holding. Offense. Number 0. The penalty will be enforced.
To midfield, but it takes that touchdown off the board. Play fake. Avery Johnson looking downfield, throws to the left side. That's caught. And the turn up.
I don't wonder if Avery Johnson is checking to a pass.
Instead, he hands it off to Jackson. Johnson fakes it, rolls left. Kind of squares those shoulders, and even with the deflection, he gets the pass. Jackson in the backfield. Tight end in motion, handed off Jackson. And just a short game. Now Jackson's going to motion back there. They'll fake it to him and roll right. Johnson's going to keep it. Avery Johnson with all that speed is going to go out.
Go hard play action.
They will give it to Jackson, and he leads us down about at the 1. Johnson keeps it. Avery Johnson around the right side. That time he down to 1. They get it snapped. Handed off Jackson straight ahead. And formation. Johnson hands it off Jackson. Play fake. Johnson is going to dive, and Jackson in the backfield. 3rd and goal. Play fake again. Avery Johnson gets smashed, and then
To run the football in.
low snap. Johnson throws wide open. Kansas State touchdown. Extra per play. Bray is going to run up and take this one outside the 5. So Daniel Bray gets tackled.
State really says how good of a season Avery Johnson has had
Dampier just
and led this team the right way.
2nd and 10 Utah, and well defended. Mike's final minute of the 3rd quarter, and Dampier with time, buying some extra time, and now he's going to run, but just had no. With Sterling Lockett, a high booming punt, fair catch signal, and in. Johnson of the Wildcats offense back to pass. Is going to swing it out right side. That's Jackson, who gets around the corner. Jackson down the right side. If they win, they've got a real decent chance to get there. Avery Johnson on 1st down. The quarterback for the Wildcats in short. Jackson having a big game. Is going to get the ball from Johnson. Jackson takes the snap. Pressure coming. Johnson scrambling, and Johnson will throw it away. Just kind of. He'll get the carry straight ahead. Martin breaks a tackle. Martin gets a 35. Driving to try to add to their 3-point lead. Johnson's going to throw, and that one was in the air a long. And I think
Offense, number 80.
from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 7. Jackson gets it right side. Jackson on 3rd down and 5. Handoff. Jackson cuts it right. Jackson spinning. Johnson pitches it. Jackson, and he'll get the 1st down. That was it. They've been playing football for a long time. On 1st down, Jackson alone in the backfield is going to run right. Design quarterback run, trying to get to the corner. A little stiff arm.
The strength, Jackson Benny, who comes up to make the tackle.
Jackson leaves the backfield. Johnson rolling right, throws, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Good snap and hold, and that kick is good.
Yeah, she's landing.
Oh, even better. Bird's eye view. Kickoff. Utah down 6. Playoff hopes on the line. Bray, the kick return, and nowhere to go. The special team
Today,
Parker, first play, takes a direct rankings if the Utes can escape with a win. Play fake. Dampier throws it left. And now the turn, and again, well defended. 3rd and 7 Utah. Dampier, design run. Dampier straight ahead, takes a hit. The ball came out.
game day, and comes in with a game-changing play. Gets a shoulder on that
turf, made the recovery. The Utes are now in biddy 1 to go. Johnson and the Wildcats offense right back on the field. Jackson, left side run, and Jackson. They'll shift and hand it to Jackson straight ahead. There goes Jackson. Joe Jackson, an all-time. Kansas State going for 2. Johnson is going to throw, and it's knocked away, deflected, and actually intercepted. There is a penalty flag. Returnable, and here goes Utah. Teo Johnson. Avery Johnson trying to catch him. Teo Johnson angling, and he's going to go all the way. Now there is
earlier in the down.
There is no foul on the play. The result of the play is 2 points for Utah.
Wow. So they
USC by about 100 yards.
All right, Dave.
Bit of tempo.
Dampier in the pocket, throws, and the slant caught.
Time is not in their favor right now.
No, even that's just taking way too long when you're down 10. Dampier will go outside. That's frustrating for him, I think. He'll throw this one, and that's complete.
The backyard.
Now they're going a little faster. Parker straight ahead run, nowhere to go.
Listen, Beck, you need to be throwing this football right now and chewing up yards down the field through the air.
He does throw it. Dampier does, but the tackle
Down territory.
Dampier pitches it to Parker right side. Parker State's substituting. Now I think the Wildcats might have jumped off sides. Parker, if the play stands, did not get the first down.
Substitution on the defense. 12 players on the field. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Hold plays at the line of scrimmage for longer. I think actually that's probably the way it's supposed to be done. Going downfield and knocked away. Kansas State. Utah ball. Under 4 minutes to go. Dampier is going to throw it, and there was no receiver over there. It's incomplete. Probably.
Intentional grounding. Offense. Number 4.
Dylan Curtis a chance at 3 points.
Parker in the backfield. Dampier near midfield. Pump faking. Now throws, and it's caught. Well, they are going for it. They will hand it off. Parker right side. Parker breaks a tackle and gets
Offensive lineman taken in the NFL draft this year.
Dampier toward the corner of the end zone and caught.
One-on-one matchup outside.
Johnson's going to throw. And in fact, he's going to get around in the backfield. They're going to give it to Jackson. And he's got Johnson, pressure coming, delivers the ball, but a field goal can tie it. The punt. Kind of line drive punt. And it is returnable. The turn upfield. And a tackle close to the 30. Utah would have to go score a touchdown. Now a field goal could tie it. Dampier across the middle and a pass caught. To go 2nd and 10. Dampier throws right side, pass caught, and then this long field goal. You need at least probably 25 more yards. Option play, and Parker got tripped up. Dampier with Parker is going to fake it. Dampier straight ahead. There he goes. Dampier inside the 30 to the sideline. Inside the 40.
And he'll make you pay.
Handoff. Parker gets stuffed, stays on his feet, and now he's going to go down.
Touchdowns at 80% a clip.
2nd and goal. Dampier did not quite. And Dampier, Parker in motion. Dampier keeps it. Dampier, touchdown, Utah!
Punch that football in.
Extra point. Johnson in the pocket. Who's going to throw? Triple cut. Jackson in the backfield alongside Johnson. In to help pass protect. Johnson scrambling. Throws across his body. And it's intercepted.
Who puts the nail in the coffin for Kansas.
And disappointment. And a chance.